Our body has a stress response which is actually more descriptively called the fight or flight response. So if we think that imagine ourselves walking through a jungle and out comes a tiger, and it's a very hungry tiger. We activate the fight or flight response. We've got to fight with the tiger or we've got to fly, get out of danger really fast. So if we think about this stress or fight or flight response as an activation response, like a turbocharge of energy, the body going into a different gear, then it makes sense. So the heart rate, the blood pressure, the blood vessels to the muscles open up to get all of this extra fuel, so sugars and fats are pumping into the bloodstream, the respiratory drive kicks in the brain, we start to sweat to keep ourselves cool while we're exerting ourselves. Our blood gets thick and sticky and will clot faster than normal, and our body pumps out inflammatory chemicals to activate our immune cells and to start mobilising for tissue repair. The attention centre in the brain lights up like a Christmas tree. This is a major physiological, neurological, immunological, metabolic change in our system. And it's designed to help us to adapt to a clearly perceived present moment threat in the environment. And it's the kind of thing that's there to save our life, not to make us sick. But unfortunately, most of the time we activate it, it's not based on what's going on around us, it's based on stuff that's going in our heads. So for example, if a person thinks, have I ever gotten anxious before an event? It could be public speaking, or it could be an exam, or it could be an anticipated difficult conversation to have with somebody. It could be going to the dentist. It could be, am I going to find a park, Christmas shopping in the parking lot, I don't know. And if we said to ourselves, well, when we're getting stressed over that stuff, where is the stressor? We'd say, well, I guess when we look at it, it's in our minds. There's nothing physically happening in the environment, but in our minds we're imagining and projecting and catastrophizing and worrying and ruminating. And so that's an inappropriate activation of that response. That's not going to save our life, that's the stuff that makes us sick. And when we do that over the long term, it produces an effect that's called allostatic load. It's a physiological wear and tear that we place on the system. It's like getting the car and just absolutely flogging it like crazy. And if you ask your mechanic, are your repair bills going to go up? It'd say, yeah, if you drive your car like that, your repair bills are going to go up. And your parts are going to wear out faster. Well, it's pretty much like that with our bodies.